Introduction. See the divine in all that exists. In our fast-paced and bustling world, we often overlook the profound beauty and interconnectedness that binds our lives to the universe around us. Amidst the chaos of modern existence, sparking a transformative shift in perspective is essential to truly experience fulfillment and peace. This book, See the Divine in All That Exists, invites you on a journey to uncover and recognize the divine presence pervading every aspect of creation. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, specifically the chapter on Vibhuti Yoga, this book seeks to illuminate the path to spiritual awakening and deeper understanding. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean. With each crashing wave, one can sense an inexplicable power and grace, a feeling that there is something greater residing within the rhythmic ebbs and flows of the water. Just like this ocean, our world is filled with the extraordinary manifestations of the divine, waiting to be recognized and cherished. This book is here to help you sharpen your vision, to appreciate the divine essence that dwells within every person, every creature, and every moment. By reading See the Divine in All That Exists, you will 1. Discover unity in diversity. Learn to see beyond the surface to the divine core within yourself and others, overcoming feelings of isolation and fostering deeper connections. 2. Cultivate gratitude. Develop an appreciation for the miracles that surround you daily, encouraging a mindset of thankfulness that enriches life's experiences. 3. Unlock inner peace. By embracing the divine within the everyday, find solace and balance amidst life's challenges, leading to a serene and focused mind. 4. Gain insightful perspectives. Explore real-life examples and relatable stories that render ancient wisdom accessible and applicable to modern living. 5. Embrace inspiration and motivation. Empower yourself to overcome personal obstacles and limitations by drawing strength from the boundless possibilities that lie in recognizing the divine in all things. 6. Foster a sense of purpose. Align your actions with the divine flow of the universe, embarking on a meaningful and fulfilling life journey. This book is organized into 12 chapters, each designed to take you deeper into the exploration of spirituality and self-discovery. Through simple language and relatable examples, these chapters promise to make profound ancient teachings available to everyone, regardless of their background or experience with spiritual texts. Embark on this introspective adventure and transform the way you perceive the world and your role within it. See the Divine in All That Exists is more than a book. It is an invitation to a new way of seeing and being, crafted to leave you uplifted, inspired, and equipped with the wisdom to lead a life rich in harmony and divinity. Chapter 1. The Divine Connection. In our everyday lives, we often find ourselves swept up in the chaos of our routines, obligations, and aspirations. Amidst this flurry, we rarely stop to marvel at the universe and ponder the possibility that there is something greater connecting all of us, something divine. Imagine for a moment that the world isn't just a series of random events, but rather a beautifully orchestrated symphony with each note played perfectly. The purpose of this book, See the Divine in All That Exists, is to guide you toward recognizing that divine presence in every aspect of the universe. The Bhagavad Gita, one of the most revered spiritual texts, offers profound insights into this divine connection through its chapter on Vibhuti Yoga. This chapter reveals that every element of creation is infused with an inherent divine spark, a reflection of the infinite that is God. Whether it's the gentle rustle of leaves on a breezy day or the brilliance of the stars in the night sky, each moment and every object holds a fragment of divinity. In the divine connection, we delve into how this sacred perception can transform our daily experiences. By understanding that divinity permeates everything we encounter, we begin to nurture a deeper appreciation for life and develop a more profound relationship with the world around us. Consider a simple drop of water hanging precariously at the tip of a leaf. To most, it may seem insignificant, but upon closer examination, we find a world within. That droplet mirrors the sun's light, nourishes life as it falls to the ground, and is a part of a larger cycle integral to the ecosystem. It is but a small testament to the profound interconnectedness of nature and the divine rhythm governing us all. This idea of divine connection is not limited to the natural world. It extends to each human being as well. we too carry the divine within us. The hardships, joys, and ordinary moments of our lives serve as opportunities to recognize the divine presence within and around us. Just as the renowned artist sees beauty in an empty canvas, we are invited to see the divine artwork of life in its entirety. Through the teachings of Vibhuti Yoga, we learn to identify and cherish these divine manifestations in our surroundings. We understand that by recognizing the divine in everything and everyone, we foster unity, empathy, and compassion, a much-needed shift in today's world. This perspective encourages us to look beyond superficial differences and connect on a deeper spiritual level. As we advance through this book, we will explore how to incorporate this divine recognition into various facets of our lives, from our personal relationships to our professional endeavors, and even in the face of life's greatest challenges. Each chapter will offer practical, real-world examples to illustrate these profound concepts. The divine connection thus serves as the foundation, introducing the transformative journey that lies ahead. With open hearts and minds, let us embark on this journey to perceive the universe's innate divinity and allow this understanding to illuminate our path. Remember, to see the divine in all that exists is not just a practice, but a way of living, a life enriched with meaning and purpose. Chapter 2: Seeing the Unseen. In our fast-paced world, we often navigate through life without truly seeing it. Our eyes are open, yet our minds sometimes remain closed to the deeper dimensions that encompass our existence. The chapter, Seeing the Unseen, invites us to delve into the profound power of perception, illustrating how a shift in our inner vision can transform our experience of life and allow us to perceive the divine in everyday events and interpersonal interactions. Imagine walking through a lush forest. The casual observer may see only trees, leaves, and the occasional wildlife. However, someone with a keen perception sees something far richer, the intricate dance of life. Each leaf caught in the light, every rustle of the wind, the scent of earth, everything is connected and vibrant. This expanded perception reveals a tapestry of divine beauty interwoven with every element of the natural world. Similarly, our lives are filled with moments waiting to be appreciated, where the divine subtly whispers and invites us to see beyond the surface. Our perceptions can be likened to a camera lens. If the lens is clouded, our view is distorted. However, by cleansing the lens, our mindset, we sharpen our vision. Consider the tale of the maestro tuning his instrument. In the cacophony of an orchestra warming up, it is difficult to distinguish one particular note. Yet when attuned diligently, each string sings a note of exquisite clarity and perfection. Our task is to attune our perception to recognize the divine harmonies often lost in the symphony of daily life. Take, for example, an ordinary day. Rising in the morning, the sunlight streams through your window. It is not just the dawning of a new day, but a gentle reminder of a universe that faithfully renews itself. In this light, we can see not only illumination but hope, offering us strength for our life's journey, a divine grace visible to those willing to see it. In human relationships too, the divine speaks through emotions, gestures, and words. Consider a simple act of kindness, a stranger holding a door open for someone else. On the surface, it is a small, courteous gesture. However, for someone whose mind is open to seeing the unseen, it appears as a reflection of compassion and humanity that connects us to a greater love. Recognizing these unseen threads can help us appreciate and embody the divine in our interactions. Indeed, our perception influences how we engage with life's challenges. Picture a craftsman sculpting a piece of wood. Each blow could seem hostile, potentially damaging. Yet, each careful chisel is guided by the vision of the beautiful form waiting to emerge. Challenges, much like the sculptor's chisel, can be perceived as opportunities for transformation, revealing our hidden potential. Ultimately, seeing the unseen calls us to embrace awareness as an art, practiced with intention. By shifting our focus, we tap into a reservoir of spiritual richness existing in every circumstance. The divine is not distant or hidden, it is all around and within us, waiting to be acknowledged. With practice, seeing the unseen becomes a way of life. It is the gentle act of pausing to appreciate a sunset, smiling at a passerby, or sharing in a moment of silent gratitude. Each becomes an expression of the divine, reminding us of our interconnectedness with all creation. As we complete this chapter, let us commit to nurturing our perception. Let us dedicate ourselves to witnessing the divine choreography of life, allowing us to participate in its sacred dance, even in the most mundane moments. Through this transformation, we truly begin to understand and embody the essence of living a life touched by divinity as we embark on the next step of our spiritual journey. Chapter 3: Nature, the manifestation of divinity. Standing on the threshold of a forest or gazing upon a mountain range might fill us with awe and wonder. In these moments, we are touching upon the divine orchestra that plays silently all around us. Nature, in its intricate beauty and complexity, is the most vivid illustration of divine creativity at work. Let us explore how recognizing divinity in the natural world enhances our spiritual journey and connection with the all-encompassing force that breathes life into everything. Imagine a tiny seed buried under the soil. At first glance, it's easy to overlook this minuscule piece of matter. Yet inside that seed, a miraculous phenomenon waits to unfold. With the right conditions, the seed bursts forth, first as a sprout and eventually as a mighty tree, offering shelter, fruit, and oxygen. This simple yet profound transformation is a direct expression of divine intelligence. It's like the universe has composed a symphony, and the tree is just one beautiful note within it. Consider the delicate pattern on a butterfly's wings. These patterns are not just random splashes of color, but are themselves a language spoken by nature. Each dot and line serves a purpose, whether in camouflage or attraction, and their presence speaks of a discerning hand involved in their design. Similarly, when we marvel at a sunset painting the sky with orange and purple hues, it's as though the horizon whispers a sacred truth. We are witnessing an art form created by the divine painter. In our modern lives, it is easy to get caught up in the routine and miss these subtle signs of the sacred. Imagine a busy city dweller who rarely steps outside concrete confines. Taking a simple walk in the park could reveal an entire universe of divine manifestations previously unnoticed. The chirping of birds, rustling leaves, and the scent of earth after rain all evoke a sense of belonging to something greater than ourselves. Every element in nature works in harmony with another. The rivers flow to quench the thirst of all living beings. The sun rises to sustain life with its warmth and light. It's within these natural rhythms we can perceive the seamless tapestry woven by divine hands. Just as ocean waves surrender themselves to the shore, we are called to surrender to the divine force that orchestrates all of life, recognizing that we are both participants and observers in this grand design. In moments of stress or confusion, taking solace in nature can reconnect us to this source of divine energy. When faced with challenges, remembering the resilience of a tree standing tall through storms can inspire our own persistence. The seasons' change reminds us of life's cycles and our ability to adapt and grow. We learn from nature that creation and dissolution are inseparable aspects of life, evidence of a divine equilibrium at play. Through deep appreciation of nature, a profound truth emerges. We are not separate from this vast creation. Like leaves on a tree or stars in a galaxy, each of us is an expression of the same divine impulse that breathes beauty and life into everything around us. By seeing the divine in the natural world, we begin to see it within ourselves and in every person we encounter. Therefore, let us pause, breathe, and open our eyes to the sacredness infused in every corner of creation. For when we truly see nature, we see the divine in all its magnificence, and in turn, we begin to truly see ourselves. Chapter 4: Human Relationships and the Divine. In the daily hustle and bustle of life, it is easy to overlook the divine essence that resides within each individual we encounter. The Bhagavad Gita, through its profound teachings, invites us to see the divinity in each person we meet, urging us to recognize that every human relationship is a sacred opportunity for spiritual growth and transformation. This chapter explores how embracing this perspective can not only enhance our personal relationships, but also foster a world enriched with empathy and love. Consider, for a moment, the people in your life: family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers. Each one is a reflection of the divine, a unique expression of the same cosmic energy that animates all existence. When we realize that the divine dwells in others, just as it does in ourselves, our interactions take on a new meaning, filled with reverence and understanding. Empathy grows in the soil of such recognition. Imagine a situation where a friend is going through a tough time. Seeing the divine in them can transform your approach, enabling you to offer compassion rather than judgment. This empathy does not merely soothe the immediate situation, but creates a bond that is deeply spiritual, transcending superficial differences. One powerful example of this idea in action can be seen in caregiving. Caregivers who approach their work with an understanding of the divine presence within those they care for often report deeper satisfaction and fulfillment. They see beyond the physical or mental challenges, recognizing the sacredness of the task at hand. This shift in perspective empowers both the caregiver and the recipient, fostering a relationship that resonates with love and respect. Moreover, recognizing the divine in others also means acknowledging our own flaws and forgiveness, as vital as love. We all make mistakes, and when we see others as divine, we learn to release resentments and judgments, understanding that everyone is on their unique journey towards self-realization. This acceptance encourages an atmosphere of harmony where true reconciliation is possible. In the workplace, too, seeing the divine in colleagues can transform the environment. Instead of competition, there is collaboration. Instead of rivalry, there is mutual respect. A team that functions with the awareness of shared divine purpose can reach heights that individuals alone cannot achieve. Have you ever worked on a project where everyone contributed with a spirit of collective enthusiasm? Such experiences hint at the potential of divine recognition in the work setting. In our current global landscape, filled with division and conflict, this teaching has never been more relevant. When we practice seeing the divine in others across cultural, religious, and political boundaries, we plant seeds of peace. Imagine what the world would be like if every person looked at everyone they met and saw the divine, a world where empathy and love were the default responses rather than exceptions. The journey of recognizing divinity in our relationships is ongoing and requires mindfulness and patience. Yet, as we practice, we begin to experience a deeper connection to others and the world around us. The divine is not a distant concept, but a palpable presence within each interaction, enriching our lives with meaning and purpose. In embracing this view, we hold the key to a more peaceful, loving, and harmonious world. By seeing the divine in all, we transform not only ourselves, but the tapestry of humanity, weaving a future filled with grace and understanding. This is not only a vision worth striving for, but also a sacred calling for each of us to fulfill. Chapter 5. Finding God in Work. In the fast-paced world we live in, work often becomes just another routine, a means to an end. However, what if we could transform our perception of work into something sacred, an act of divine worship? The teachings of the Vibhuti Yoga remind us that divinity is present in every aspect of our lives, including our work, urging us to see the sanctity in what we do daily. Regardless of the nature of our profession, each job contributes to the world in meaningful ways. A teacher imparts knowledge, shaping future generations. A farmer nurtures the earth, providing sustenance. An artist captures beauty, evoking emotions and enriching souls. Every vocation, when seen through the lens of spirituality, becomes significant, imbued with purpose. An inspiring story is that of Sudha, a nurse who finds joy in her demanding job. Each morning as she ties her apron, she whispers a silent prayer, asking for strength to serve her patients with compassion. For Sudha, her duties aren't just tasks, they are expressions of love and kindness. She believes that attending to each patient is an opportunity to connect with the divine essence within them. Our occupations offer us endless opportunities to engage in selfless service, a concept deeply rooted in spiritual wisdom. When we approach our work with the attitude of serving others, we align ourselves with a higher purpose. This doesn't mean losing sight of professional aspirations, but rather redefining success from material achievements to the impact we make in others' lives. Consider the builder who constructs homes, not just with brick and mortar, but with the intention of creating safe havens for families. Each home stands as a testimony to his contribution to society, a place where love and dreams find shelter. In dedicating himself to a craft with purpose, he honors the divine presence in his work. Incorporating spirituality into our work transforms obligations into services, and duties into devotions. It is about recognizing that we are instruments of a greater force, shaping destinies and touching lives with every action. The Bhagavad Gita encourages us to view our efforts as sacred offerings, emphasizing that it is not the job itself, but the spirit in which it is done that holds true value. When faced with challenges at work, seeing them as opportunities for growth can be transformative. They urge us to rise above trials, showcasing resilience and persistence. This attitude echoes the divine teaching of staying steadfast in duty without attachment to results. It's a lesson in humility, recognizing both our strengths and limitations. In the modern world, finding God in work may seem daunting, often clouded by deadlines and pressure. Yet, when we reopen our hearts to the idea that every role we perform is valuable, we embrace a new depth of fulfillment. Each task becomes a pathway to perceive the divine, to experience that we are never separate from it. So the next time you're at work, pause and reflect on the impact you are making. Feel the divine connection in each keystroke, each conversation, each plan executed, and each service rendered. Let your office space, workshop, or classroom become a sanctuary where your efforts plant seeds of positivity and hope. In this recognition, work transcends beyond a mere occupation. It becomes a perpetual offering to life, a channel through which we manifest the divine in the world every day. Chapter 6: The Divine in Challenges. Life, with all its beauty, also presents us with a series of challenges. These challenges are not adversities to push us into despair, but opportunities to recognize the divine presence and grow spiritually. By learning to see every trial as part of a larger divine plan, we transform obstacles into stepping stones on our spiritual journey. Embracing the storm. Imagine sailing a boat on the vast ocean. On a bright, sunny day, the journey feels effortless and joyous. But as the storm clouds gather, the waves rise higher and the winds howl stronger, our sailing skills are truly tested. Similarly, life's challenges are the storms that strengthen our inner resolve and skill. It is in these moments that we must recognize the divine, guiding us even through the darkest storms. Consider the growth of a tree. When a tree is exposed to the elements, its roots dig deeper into the earth, providing it with more stability. Our challenges are akin to the wind and rain, pushing us to ground ourselves deeper into faith, drawing resilience from our spiritual source, transforming obstacles into opportunities. Recognizing the divine in challenges means shifting our perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Every challenge holds a lesson, an opportunity to connect more profoundly with God. When faced with difficulties, try to see them as divine messages, pointing out new paths, perhaps ones we were initially reluctant to take. Practical steps to maintain faith. 1. Daily contemplation. Set aside time each day to reflect on your challenges. Ask yourself how they might be shaping your character, what old habits they are urging you to shed, and where they might be leading you. 2. Journaling. Write about your experiences and feelings. Putting thoughts onto paper often brings clarity, revealing hidden blessings in what seemed only troubling at first. 3. Seek guidance. Sharing your burdens with trusted mentors, friends, or spiritual guides can bring fresh perspectives and strength. Remember, divine wisdom often speaks through others. 4. Mindful breathing. Engage in deep breathing exercises during stressful moments. This not only calms the mind, but also helps connect you to a higher power, providing the serenity needed to see the divine hand in difficulties. Seeing challenges as part of a divine plan. Our path through life is uniquely ours, woven with divine threads. At times, these threads may seem tangled with challenges, but they are skillfully crafted to guide us towards growth and self-realization. Just as a potter shapes clay through pressure and heat, the divine shapes our souls, preparing us for greater missions. Consider a story of a man who lost his job unexpectedly. Though initially seen as a setback, this challenge nudged him toward a career he loved, fulfilling his long-forgotten dreams. It was only through the upheaval that he found his true calling, a divine plan hidden beneath temporary turmoil. As we navigate life's trials, let's remind ourselves that challenges are not punishments, but guiding stars on our spiritual journey. The divine is present in every setback and sorrow, nudging us towards resilience, wisdom, and love. By seeing the divine in our struggles, we embrace life's fullness, nurturing faith that every challenge is a step towards a beautifully designed destiny. Chapter 7: The Power of Inner Reflection. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we often forget to pause and listen to the whispering depths of our own souls. It is within these whispers that the divine speaks to us, guiding us toward a profound understanding of our place in the universe. This chapter is dedicated to the art of inner reflection, which acts as a bridge to recognize the divine within ourselves. Discovering stillness. Sometimes we feel disconnected from the larger cosmic play, as if we are small fragments of a massive puzzle. Through the practice of meditation and self-reflection, we discover that we are not just separate pieces, but integral parts of a grand design. Meditation offers us the tool to enter stillness, where the mind gradually ceases its chatter, allowing the soul's voice to emerge. Imagine a pond that is constantly stirred. It reflects nothing much of clarity. But when the water is still, it mirrors the sky, capturing the heavens perfectly. Our minds are similar. In stillness, we find clarity and connect with the divine, like the clear surface of the pond reflecting the vast blue sky. The practice of meditation. A simple exercise can begin with sitting comfortably in a quiet space, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. Breathe in deeply, counting to 4, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly, also counting to 4. With each breath, let the world around you fade gently, as if the breath is a gentle tide washing away distractions. As you settle into this rhythmic exchange, direct your attention inward. Imagine sinking deeper into yourself with each wave of the breath. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them, then let them drift away like clouds in the sky. With practice, the intervals of silence between thoughts will extend, granting you glimpses of the divine presence within. It is not about emptying the mind, but recognizing that you are more than your thoughts. You are the soul observing them. Self-reflection. Journaling the journey. Another powerful method for inner reflection is maintaining a journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down your thoughts without judgment. This simple act of putting pen to paper can uncover layers of your psyche, unveiling hidden fears, dreams, and moments of divine inspiration. Write about what you're grateful for, the challenges you faced, and the emotions you experienced. This practice transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, revealing the divine orchestration in daily life. By looking back over your entries, patterns will emerge, and the presence of the divine in your personal journey becomes more apparent. Cultivating peace and self-awareness. Through these practices, we cultivate peace within ourselves, a peace that serves as fertile ground where self-awareness blossoms. We become aware of our interconnectedness with all creation, understanding that we are threads woven into the fabric of the cosmos. Recognize that every experience, emotion, and thought is part of a larger divine mosaic. It is in this awareness that we see God, not just in the grandiose, but in the mundane, the blooming of a flower, the laughter of a child, or even in the silence between words. Embracing the journey. Embracing inner reflection is embracing the journey towards divine recognition. This journey is not always easy, but it's immensely rewarding. It teaches us patience, compassion, and ultimately love, not just for others, but also for ourselves as manifestations of the divine. As you practice meditation and self-reflection, remember, it is a lifelong journey. The aim is not perfection, but connection. Each time you sit in stillness or pen your thoughts, you draw a step closer to the divine essence within you. The power of inner reflection unveils a path where the divine is ever present, tirelessly resonating within your being, waiting patiently for your recognition. In the tranquility of inner reflection, may you find the divine light that resides in the depths of your soul, guiding your steps in life with peace and clarity. Chapter 8: The Eternal Cosmic Dance. Imagine standing at the seashore and watching the waves. They rise, crest, and then retreat back into the ocean, only to rise again. This continuous ebb and flow is a simple yet profound metaphor for the eternal cosmic dance that envelops our universe, a dance that emphasizes the deeply interwoven, cyclical nature of existence. Everything around us, from the tiniest atom to the vast galaxies, participates in this universal rhythm. The tides, the seasons, the life cycles of plants and animals, and even our own breath, all serve as reminders of an underlying interconnectedness and a continuous cycle of creation and dissolution. This grand choreography is effortlessly orchestrated by a divine force that we can observe but often overlook in our hurried lives. When we become aware of this divine dance, we begin to appreciate how every stage of creation, be it birth, sustenance, or dissolution, is not just a series of random events, but parts of a harmonious cycle. Each stage has its own beauty and importance. Just as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, our lives also follow a cyclical pattern, full of phases and transformations. Consider a tree that sheds its leaves in autumn. This might appear to be an end, but it is precisely during this time that it gathers strength from the earth, preparing for the renewal and growth that comes with spring. In this process, the tree is a part of a larger cycle of life, contributing to the ecosystem, providing shelter, and sharing nutrients. Similarly, in our lives, challenges and setbacks might feel like periods of decay or endings, but they are actually times of unseen growth and preparation for future opportunities. Recognizing this can transform how we perceive difficulties. Instead of having a narrow view focused on the immediate, we can appreciate these periods as necessary for our personal evolution. Human relationships, too, mirror this divine dance. They are not static but evolve over time. Friendships and connections blossom, sometimes dissolve, but often give rise to new forms of relationships, teaching us valuable lessons and adding richness to our lives. The universal dance teaches us that nothing truly perishes, it merely changes form. This understanding can alleviate the fear of loss and foster a mindset of gratitude for all that exists and evolves around us. We begin to see life as a continuous flow rather than a series of disconnected events. Reflect upon the interconnectedness of your daily life. The food you eat, the air you breathe, and the interactions you have, all are part of this divine choreography. Each moment presents an opportunity to participate consciously, to observe the subtleties of this dance, and to connect with the divine present in every experience. This awareness reveals the unity underlying our existence. By seeing the divine essence in every aspect of creation, we learn to sync with this cosmic rhythm, embracing every joy and every challenge as part of the purposeful symphony of life. As we align ourselves with this eternal cosmic dance, our lives acquire a sense of harmony and purpose. Every action becomes a part of this sacred tapestry, and we come to realize that the dance of creation is not external, but deeply embedded within us. We, too, are dancers in this great universal performance, contributing to the beauty and wonder of existence itself. Embrace this dance, this endless cycle of creation and dissolution, with open arms, and let this divine rhythm guide you to live with more love, understanding, and joy. Let each step in your journey be one of conscious awareness, participating fully in the eternal cosmic dance. Chapter 9. Solitude and Connection. In our life's journey, we often find ourselves oscillating between moments of solitude and interactions within the bustling tapestry of communities. Finding harmony between these two states is crucial for maintaining spiritual well-being and recognizing the divine presence in all aspects of our existence. Solitude is often misunderstood. It is not loneliness or isolation. Rather, it is a sacred space where we retreat to engage with our inner selves, gather our thoughts, and connect to the divine within. Just as the calmness of a lake reflects the beauty of the sky above, solitude allows our soul to mirror the vastness of divine wisdom. These moments equip us with clarity and strength, enabling us to bring serenity into our interactions with the world. Consider the example of a painter standing alone in front of a blank canvas. In solitude, the artist draws inspiration not from the cacophony of noise, but from the silence that speaks louder truths. Each stroke on the canvas emerges from a dialogue with their inner voice, an expression of the divine spark within. This creative solitude nourishes the soul, influencing and enhancing their interactions with others. Yet human connection is equally essential. It's in the loving embrace of family, in the laughter shared among friends, and in the collective efforts of communities that we witness the divine tapestry unfold. Relationships are the playgrounds where our spirits learn and grow, pushing us to express the divine qualities of love, patience, and compassion. A single thread in a vast tapestry may seem insignificant alone, but together the threads create a profound and beautiful design. Take, for instance, a music orchestra. Each musician may practice diligently alone, but it is when they come together that harmony is achieved, producing a symphony that transcends the capabilities of any single musician. Here, we see the divine expressed in unity and collaboration. Each person contributes their unique notes, harmonizing to express something greater than themselves. Balancing solitude and connection means understanding that both are necessary and complementary. In solitude, we cultivate our inner garden. In connection, we share its fruits. Regular practice of reflection, such as meditation or journaling, allows us to retreat inward, examining our emotions and thoughts, thus grounding ourselves in spirituality. Conversely, engaging with others mindfully can enhance our connection to the divine. Engaging in service, participating in meaningful dialogues, or even offering a listening ear remind us of the divine spark residing in every soul we encounter. The key is to navigate life's ebb and flow with awareness. When immersed in the world, remember to carry the serenity of solitude within you. In solitude, let the warmth of your connections support you. This harmony allows us to recognize the divine in every experience, whether alone under the vast night sky or surrounded by the bustle of humanity. In this balancing act, remember that you are never truly alone. The divine underpins every moment, offering guidance through whispers in the quiet and echoes in the chorus of community. By cultivating a life balanced in solitude and connection, we enhance our ability to see the divine in all existence and contribute to the world with grace and purpose. Chapter 10. The Language of the Heart. In our busy world, filled with constant noise and endless distractions, we often overlook the soft yet profound whisper that arises from within, our inner voice, the language of the heart. This inner guide is a powerful compass that can lead us towards recognizing the divine, not only in ourselves, but in every aspect of creation. When we learn to listen to our heart, we awaken to the idea that divinity is not a distant concept, but a vibrant presence within and around us. Imagine a moment of peace amid a hectic day, a brief pause that allows you to feel your breath, hear your heartbeat, and sense your true self. This is where our journey begins, tapping into the wisdom that resides within us, a wisdom that can offer guidance and clarity. By tuning in to our heart's voice, we can peel away the layers of everyday concerns and begin to perceive the divine in life's subtle details. Consider the example of a young artist named Maya. She was constantly pressured to conform to the artistic styles that were trending and to create works that were commercially viable. Despite this, her heart always drew her to paint scenes of nature, landscapes filled with sunlight filtering through leaves, or the serene expanse of the sky meeting the sea. Initially, she resisted this call, worried that her art might not be widely appreciated. One day, feeling exhausted and disillusioned, Maya decided to focus solely on what her heart desired. She found that when she started to listen to her inner voice and embrace her unique vision, her art began to reflect an authenticity that deeply touched others. People from all walks of life were inspired by the sense of peace and divinity captured in her paintings. Following the language of her heart led Maya to not only personal fulfillment, but also to a deeper connection with others and the natural world. This inner voice, which often manifests as intuition, is a direct link to the divine consciousness that permeates the universe. It encourages us to act with compassion, pursue our authentic paths, and recognize the divine in the tapestry of everyday life. When we allow our heart to lead the way, we can make choices that are more aligned with our highest selves, inevitably enriching our life's journey. Think of everyday situations, like deciding whether to take a new job or forge a new friendship. Often, logic and reason provide a list of pros and cons, which can become overwhelming. In these moments, taking a step back to feel the heart's response can reveal deeper truths. This intuitive guidance may encourage us to take paths that nourish our spirit, proving to be more rewarding in the long run than we initially imagined. The language of the heart is not about avoiding challenges or never feeling pain. Instead, it is about embracing a more profound trust in life's process and recognizing the divine within the experience itself. By following this heartfelt wisdom, we learn to navigate through both joys and difficulties with grace and fortitude, perceiving each moment as an opportunity for growth. In the grand tapestry of existence, Listening to the language of the heart enriches our understanding of the divine, urging us to see beyond differences and judgments. It invites us to engage with life from a place of deep empathy and connection, reminding us that we are not separate from the divine, but an intrinsic part of it. Let us cultivate the practice of listening to the heart's song, acknowledging it as a guide towards living a more inspired, genuine, and spiritually enriched life. By doing so, we open ourselves to a world where the divine is unmistakably present in the tender-seeming threads that weave our everyday experiences, bringing us closer to a life touched by the sacred essence of existence. Chapter 11. Seeing the bigger picture. In our day-to-day lives, we often get caught up in immediate concerns, feeling trapped in a whirlwind of tasks, responsibilities, and challenges. It's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. However, understanding the broader perspective of life events can bring clarity, purpose, and peace. This chapter invites us to rise above the mundane and see our role in the divine narrative. Every event in our lives, whether big or small, joyful or painful, is like a brushstroke in the vast canvas of creation. While some strokes may seem chaotic up close, stepping back reveals a masterpiece of divine artistry. When we start seeing life through this expanded lens, we appreciate our experiences as vital pieces of a much larger puzzle. The web of life. Imagine a spider's web in the early morning, each thread glistening with dew in the soft sunlight. Each life is like one thread in this web. Individually, a strand may seem insignificant, but collectively, they create a stunning tapestry. Our actions and experiences, often perceived as isolated events, contribute to the intricate beauty of this cosmic web. Consider a potter crafting clay. Initially, the clay appears as a formless lump. With each knead and mold, the potter transforms it into a lovely vase. At every stage, the clay might feel pressure, but each touch is part of creating something beautiful and purposeful. Similarly, life's pressures and experiences mold us, contributing to our growth and purpose. Time, the silent teacher. To see the bigger picture, we need to trust the process of time. Often, it's only in hindsight that we understand how challenges have contributed to our growth. Think about how seeds endure darkness before they sprout towards the light. Challenges can be seen as fertile ground in which human potential can grow. Imagine you're building a gigantic jigsaw puzzle. Initially, the scattered pieces seem meaningless. However, as you slowly piece them together, a cohesive image emerges. Life is akin to this puzzle. At times, pieces fall into place perfectly, while other moments leave us perplexed. Our task is to remain patient and vigilant. Time eventually reveals the picture, our role in the grand design. Recognizing our role in the divine narrative empowers us. Each person's life is significant, contributing to the grand symphony of existence. It's like being part of an orchestra, where each instrument must play its part for the music to uplift and inspire. Consider the challenges faced by historical figures who have shown courage in the face of adversity. Martin Luther King Jr., for example, believed strongly in a dream of equality even when immediate circumstances were daunting. His life reminds us of the transformative power of understanding one's role in a larger narrative. Embracing a new perspective. Transforming our view toward the bigger picture doesn't mean we disregard our current concerns. Instead, we learn to integrate them within a more comprehensive context. It's about balancing our inner narratives with outer realities, leading to a harmonious existence. By acknowledging that every event has a place in the divine rhythm of life, we open ourselves to forgiveness, compassion, and renewed purpose. This way, we find peace not in resisting life events, but in accepting their place in creation. Conclusion: becoming co-creators. As we learn to see the bigger picture, we realize our unique role as co-creators in the universe. No longer are we passive participants, but active contributors to life's unfolding story. In seeing life's interconnectedness, we foster gratitude and meaning. This deeper understanding allows us to weave the divine into each action, embracing every challenge or triumph as part of the beautiful, ongoing narrative of life. May we continue to see, appreciate, and participate fully in the divine tapestry that holds us all. Chapter 12. Living a life of divine recognition. As we reach the culmination of our journey through exploring the divine essence in all facets of life, the question remains: how do we carry forward these realizations in our day-to-day existence? Recognizing divinity in everything doesn't demand a grand overhaul of our lives. Instead, it's about subtle shifts in perception and mindset that lead to profound transformations. Embrace the present moment. One of the first steps to recognizing the divine daily is fully embracing the present moment. We often find ourselves caught up in the anxieties of the future or regrets of the past. However, the divine resides in the now. Take a conscious moment each day to ground yourself, feel the earth beneath your feet, listen to the rhythm of your breath, and allow yourself to truly experience your surroundings. It's in these small moments of mindfulness that we begin to glimpse the divine tapestry woven into our lives. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool in recognizing the divine beauty around us. Start a daily practice of acknowledging at least 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. They can be simple: a warm cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, or a breathtaking sunset. Such appreciation not only brightens your day, but also fosters a deeper connection with the world. When we recognize everything as a gift, we start to see the divine generosity and love inherent in creation. Seek to understand before judging. Our interactions with others present daily opportunities to perceive the divine. When faced with conflict or disagreement, pause and seek to understand the other person. Everyone is on a unique spiritual journey, just like you. By understanding and empathizing, we honor the divinity within each individual. This shift leads to more compassionate relationships and contributes to an elevated sense of interconnectedness. Finding God in work. Our perspective on work shifts when we see it as an opportunity to serve the divine within others and ourselves. Approach tasks, no matter how mundane, with a spirit of service and dedication. Whether you're leading a team, preparing a meal, or caring for loved ones, infuse your actions with intention and enthusiasm. This transforms work from a duty to a form of worship. Embrace life's challenges. Life's challenges might cloak themselves in fear or suffering, but wrapped within each is a hidden opportunity to reconnect with the divine. When faced with adversity, shift the question from "why me" to "what is this teaching me?" This perspective invites growth, patience, and acceptance. The divine gives us these moments as a tool for inner transformation. Reflect regularly. Setting aside time for regular reflection can deepen your spiritual journey. Whether through meditation, journaling, or quiet walks in nature, contemplative practices provide space to step back and perceive life's bigger picture. It's during these reflections that insights emerge, allowing us to see the divine patterns and connections in our experiences. Foster community connections. Actively participating in a community can also help in recognizing the divine. Whether it's your family, friends, or local groups, engaging with and contributing to communal activities brings a collective awareness of divine presence. Shared experiences in community settings enhance empathy, support systems, and a sense of belonging, fostering deeper realizations of divine unity. Conclusion. The teachings of Vibhuti Yoga guide us toward understanding the pervasive presence of the divine in all things. Incorporating these practices into daily life doesn't require monumental efforts, just sincere intention and open-hearted participation in life's moments. As we keep cultivating these habits of divine recognition, we find ourselves increasingly at peace and balanced, living a life enriched with wisdom and inner joy. This transformative journey unveils the extraordinary in the ordinary, allowing us to truly see the divine in all that exists.